8 months ago, Napoli and Barcelona became league champions. But 8 months is an eternity in football. The build-up to this match wasn't about the talent on the field, but the uncertainty off the field. Xavi is leaving Barcelona at the end of the season, and Napoli replaced their manager just 2 days before this tie. The domestic form hasn't been great for these sides. The league title defenses aren't going as planned, and both sides are knocked out of their domestic cups. Yet, in the Champions League knockout stage, everyone has a chance. There is one key takeaway in this encounter between the Italian champions and the Spanish champions, and that is bravery. Football isn't a sport for the weak of heart. Nothing is given. Everything must be earned. Before stepping on the pitch, you must ask yourself, are you brave enough to take risks? Because if you're not, the game will pass you by. Barcelona dominated the first half because Napoli were cautious, passive, and timid. Despite being the home side, the Italian champions struggled to put together more than 3 passes. Why? Because the Napoli player in possession had no one to pass the ball to. It felt Napoli players were wearing shoes made of concrete. There wasn't any movement of the ball by the Napoli players to create passing options. The lack of movement combined with Barcelona's high press meant that Napoli couldn't retain possession. Barcelona, on the other hand, passed the ball around with ease. The Barcelona player in possession had multiple passing options with players coming towards the ball as well as moving away from it. The Barcelona midfield and fullbacks were brave and routinely left their defensive positions to create passing options. Barcelona knew that in order to create chances offensively, they had to be brave and take risks defensively. But the second half was a different story for Napoli. Instead of maintaining a rigid structure worried about the consequences of turning the ball over, Napoli were braver with their off-the-ball movement. Instead of holding position, Napoli attacked the pockets of space left by the Barcelona's high press. It was a risky maneuver. If Napoli turned the ball over, Barcelona would have a straight run at the Napoli defense. But Napoli had the quality to find the passes through narrow spaces. Now, every time Barcelona pressed the Napoli player in possession, a Napoli player off the ball attacked the space vacated by the high press. This not only helped Napoli to retain possession, but also slowed down the high press of Barcelona. Now the Barcelona players were cautious in leaving their zones to press, knowing that Napoli would exploit that area. This forced Barcelona to retreat to a more rigid structure. From Barcelona's point of view, it made sense to favor defensive stability in the second half, given it was only the first leg and it was away from home. Barcelona would have ran away with this match had Napoli not made the switch. By being braver in the second half, by fighting back, Napoli were able to slow down Barcelona's onslaught. And as a reward for their bravery, Napoli now take a 1-1 result to Barcelona. Caution isn't worth much on the football pitch. Bravery is what helps you get results.